Thanks, Ryan. I'd now like to invite Enoch to give the Valedict speech for data.
Good evening, Master, not special guests, and gentlemen of Warrane. Okay, so I've been asked to do a Valedict speech for Wang Lok So. Does this person even go to Warrane? Okay, anyway, I set out on an investigation because I had to do a Valedict speech. And then I discovered that there are clues all around college, right? There's assorted Nerf paraphernalia in the 5th floor. There's little toy cars from Hong Kong at the front door. There's like walls of text about brains somewhere. Now, I don't want to shock you guys too much, but yes, someone does live in that room in 5th floor with all the Hot Wheels. My first interaction with the named party was probably the most common way you meet anyone at college: dinner. It wasn't any huge event, but still, an introduction is an introduction. But slowly over the following weeks, I would come across multiple witness descriptions over this Wang Lok So guy. There's a guy who somehow finds himself at the butt of every joke made at a meal, whether it's at Time for Thai or just in the MDR as he stares at a piece of celery. I found out that somewhere in Warrane, there's a grown man, debatable, who collects toy guns and cars and was probably prouder of them than any other achievement he has made in his life. I heard of, and heard, very clearly, a drummer who was so loud that everyone from 7th floor down knew exactly who was playing. And I'd heard whispers of someone who would skip meals and wake up in the early hours of the morning to monitor his experiments in upper campus. And I would also witness someone who was always willing to listen and help, no matter the topic. I was shocked at first. How could all these characters actually be one person? And then I started piecing it together bit by bit. And I think I've managed to figure out who exactly this Wang Lok So guy actually is. Wang Lok So is someone who is very childish in nature. Someone who fills his room with toys and takes Assassin's Week way too seriously, being part of the infamous Calfic Assassination Squad of 2018. Someone whose innocence leads him to being constantly roasted by anyone around him, and I mean anyone. Someone who's willing to seriously get into games of laser tag or bowling. But right beside these childish descriptions are the shadow of someone who's so much more mature than his attitudes or room decor would suggest. Here is a guy who's strong enough to keep enjoying his hobbies as he realized the importance of fun and enjoyment in life. A sentiment so infectious, in fact, that many other participants of Nerf wars and bubble tea runs of the few years have testified. Here is a guy who isn't above laughing at his own mistakes and mispronunciations of Cantonese words, despite being from Hong Kong, as well as someone who is able to own his mistakes and always will be the first to admit when he's wrong. I can similarly conclude that Wang Lok So is a very dedicated person. Despite being limited by a Mac, he is extremely try-hard in CSGO. In fact, one witness statement, who wishes only to be known as Overwatch greater than symbol Paul, has been quoted as saying, "Keep going, Bubble T-Rex, one day you'll find out of Silver 2. While his FPS skills may leave something to be desired here, the same dedication has been observed in academia. Between multicolored notes and many sacrificed hours in a lab working on spinal cords of rats, many observers have noted someone who is deeply passionate about his work. Someone who works consistently and patiently, always moving forward through the mistakes and unexpected turns, much like the beat provided by a drummer." Now that I've done the whole detective shtick, let me actually talk about my own experience. You've been someone who's taught me a lot over the last 2 years. The importance of having fun, being able to stand proud, and dedication to my work. As I've described in a fairly long-winded and annoying paragraph, you've encouraged me to continue making art and music, and you've celebrated my achievements with me, big and small. You've always been a great listener and mentor to me, whether it's about exams or girl troubles or anything else. You've been a friend whose wise counsel has helped me through many difficult situations and decisions throughout uni so far. You're a brother who has been there when I needed you to be, and has helped me grow so much as a person. As I stand here giving this Valedict speech, I honestly want to thank you for asking me to do this. I really didn't think I could put into words exactly what kind of guy you are, but I agreed to do it because I want both you and everyone else here to find out what kind of guy Wang Lok So is. As you graduate, again, and move on to bigger and better things, I know you will do well. I know that you will bring fun and joy into the life of everyone you come across. I know your dedication and hard work will bring you even more success, and you will surely reap the rewards of all the hard work you've put in and will continue to put in the future. Wang Lok So, Dino, Loki, whatever you decide to go by, continue to be you. Collect more Tommy cars, keep learning Cantonese, keep laughing at yourself, keep working hard at everything you do. I truly thank God for the time we were able to share here at college and everything I've been able to learn from you. And I know that you have so much more in the future for you. And I hope you know that regardless of where we end up in the future, if you ever need anything, whether it's another round of Overcooked or just someone to talk to, I've got your back.